Good morning. Today we're driving across the Pacific Northwest and we get to go look at one of the rarest and most beautiful types of wild Mustang. We're looking at Kiger Mustangs today and we might actually get to bring one home. So stay tuned, today's going to be a really fun episode. But first, we got to take care of the horses that we already have.
Waking up at the ranch is an incredible feeling. We're still caring for equines at 2 different properties, but every day brings us closer to having everyone here together. The back and forth is exhausting, but seeing this dream come to life makes it all worth it.
Good morning, buddy. Good morning, squirrel. Good morning. Good boy. Oh, good boy. All right, well, we got everyone fed here, overfed, because we won't be back until late tomorrow night. And I think we got everything we need for our road trip, so we're just going to head up, feed the Mustangs, and then we're going to hit the road. Bring the dogs with us on this one. You ready for a road trip, Yeti? Good girl. Good girl. Yeti's ready. Squirrel, not so much. He's not a road trip guy.
My hair's so good. I worked really hard on it today.
It actually doesn't look bad. It looks good.
This is the same braid I had in yesterday. I slept in it and rolled out of bed.
Really?
Yep.
No, it doesn't look bad.
It's great.
All right. Well, we made it home. Check on these wild Mustangs real quick and give them a whole bunch of feed for today, and then most of the day tomorrow. Then we'll be back tomorrow night. Good morning. How are you, Marley? Oh, sassy. Hi, Sue. How are you, Sue? Girl, you guys want a little food? Yeah. These girls are all looking good. A little bit hungry. ready for breakfast, but they're sure sweet. Gonna start filling up their water tank, and actually first let's go check on Honey. See how Honey's doing this morning. Good morning, Honey. Good girl. Good girl, Honey. All right, well, we got Honey fed and we got the girls fed, and I wanted to say a special thank you to whoever got us the hay nets off of Amazon. They make it way nicer to do these overnight trips, so, and it kind of just spreads out their feed a little longer, and I think just keeps them munching later into the day tomorrow. So thank you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna move the sprinkler, and we got the puppies loaded up, and we're gonna hop in and hit the road again. It's gonna be a great day. I'm super excited.
Every Mustang is special. Across the West, wild horses are divided into different herd management areas, or HMAs. Each herd is shaped by its own landscape, history, and genetics, which means horses from different areas can look, think, and respond very differently. We have really enjoyed getting to know and working with Mustangs from several different HMAs. Every horse has taught us something new, and every herd carries its own unique story. But there is one type of Mustang neither of us have ever owned, even though we both have dreamed about them since we were kids. The Kiger Mustang. For Jason especially, this has been a lifelong dream. He grew up with a Kiger Mustang poster hanging on his bedroom wall, and because he has special ties to the area where these horses come from, owning one has always meant something more to him. Today we're taking a road trip to finally meet some very special Kiger horses. We do not know exactly where this journey will lead, but getting the opportunity to see these horses in person feels like stepping into a childhood dream. So what exactly is a Kiger Mustang, and why are they so special? Kigers come from the rugged high desert of southeastern Oregon, near the Steens Mountain. They are known for their athletic build, intelligence, and striking primitive markings. Many are Dawn or Gula with dark dorsal stripes, leg barring, dark points, and fine expressive features. Their story began in the 1970s when the Bureau of Land Management gathered horses from the Beatty Butte area. Among them was a small group of horses that looked remarkably similar to the Spanish horses brought to the Americas centuries ago. Because these horses were so distinct, they were separated into two populations. One was placed in the Kiger herd management area, while the other was placed in the nearby Riddle Mountain herd management area. While Kigers can be generally smaller and more refined than modern horses, there are some that are quite large and have dense bone. They are incredibly tough, athletic, and sure-footed. Generations of living in steep, rocky country with limited water and harsh weather helped shape them into the horses that they are today. Another thing that makes them so special is not just their color. Genetic studies have shown a strong connection to horses of Spanish origin, making them one of the closest living examples of the type of horse that helps shape the American West. The last major roundup of the Kiger and Riddle Mountain herds happened in 2015. Since then, proposed gathers have been delayed by new management planning, legal challenges, concerns over genetics and population levels, and other emergency gathers taking priority. Managing these horses is complicated. If too few are removed, the land and water can be overused. If too many are removed, the herds could lose valuable genetic diversity. That is why the Kiger Mustang is so carefully watched. They are more than beautiful wild horses. They are a rare living link to Spanish horse history and one of the most treasured Mustang herds in the American West.
I'm super excited because Kiger horses are my dream horse. Ever since I got into horses, I wanted a Kiger, and today we get to go look at one, so it's gonna be a good day. Well, we're stuck in a temporary closure and there's no way around. You know it's a bad time when you pull up and there's a camper with their awning out while they're parked in the road. So we're going to be a little behind schedule, but we'll still make it, and we're still going to look at Kigers. But just want to update you on our bad luck. Nailed it. Well, it's been a long day in the car, but we made it into Oregon now. So we got one more border to cross, and then we get to look at some horses. The dogs were ready for a break, so we stopped here at the rest area. We're outside of Pendleton, Oregon. Squirrely, are you ready to get there or what, bud?
He's getting pulled by Eddie. Eddie, come on, come on. Are you ready? Got a little salty nose, you hot in there? Yeah. Are you ready? You ready, buddy? You get up. Gentle.
All right, well, we made it to Ellensburg, Washington. Just got checked into the motel, letting the puppies come out and get a drink, catch our breath real quick, and then we're gonna go look at the horses. The plan is to basically get Alyssa in with the mare, and we'll kind of fill you in on the mare's background and stuff like that, but we want Alyssa to get in with the mare and just kind of get a feel for her, see how gentle or ungentle, trainable or untrainable she's going to be, just because we don't have a ton of extra time and we want to make sure it's not another honey type situation. So that's a plan. We're going to go out there, meet some great people, see some beautiful horses, and see what we think.
She's like, I know what this is. You know, huh? Yes.
That's her daughter that was bred in the wild.
And this is the one that came from Tennessee too. You picked up
Yeah.
over there, right?
Yeah. So I reunited them
That's so cool.
on a long trip home.
Yeah.
This is Kalisto. She is a 13-year-old Kiger Mustang mare who was rounded up during the 2015 gather. She was adopted through an online auction and sent across the country to Tennessee. At the time, Kalisto was only 2 years old, underweight and already carrying a foal that had been conceived in the wild. It was a difficult situation, but thankfully she delivered a healthy Grula filly. The foal was later sold to another family in Tennessee. Years later, Kalisto's current owner learned about her and her filly and drove to Tennessee to bring them both home, reuniting the mare with her daughter. Today that filly is 10 years old and has grown into a wonderful, dependable mare who is even gentle enough for her grandson to ride. Kalisto's story has been very different. When she arrived from Tennessee, she could barely be haltered and has remained mostly untouchable. The plan was to keep her as a broodmare, and for a few years that worked well. She had 2 more foals, first a colt and then a filly born in December of 2024. But after Kalisto's owner was seriously injured in a 4-wheeler accident and suffered a traumatic brain injury, the breeding program needed to downsize. Because Kalisto is still so difficult to handle, her owner was afraid she could eventually fall into the wrong hands or even end up in a kill pen. She wanted to find a home that understood Mustangs and would give Kalisto the time and patience she deserves. After watching our YouTube channel and learning about Jason's lifelong dream of owning a Kiger Mustang, she reached out and offered Kalisto and her young filly to us. But if you have been following our channel for a while, you know we are pretty busy at the moment. We want to be sure we can give Kalisto the time she deserves. We also adopted a very challenging Mustang named Honey from the Southsteins HMA, and while Honey is making progress, I will be completely honest and tell you I am not up for having 2 horses like Honey at one time.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Honey is so weird. Like
I know, I've been watching that. I watched the long version too, and she's got a brain cell missing.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
There's something weird with her.
No, I think she didn't get air right away when she was born or something.
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
she's so different than any horse I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
So even though Jason has actually already made a trip over here to see Kalisto and her filly once, we felt I needed to come and spend some time with her and get a feeling for her.
She does. She's got the feel, huh? I wish I had it. Someday, maybe.
You'll get there one day.
Watch you guys on YouTube, and I especially enjoyed watching the competition. That was great.
Oh yeah, that
You
did
kinda
not
got
go.
smoked, right?
That didn't go very well for me, did it?
Just watching Alyssa's body language and how horses read, just kind of how she
Good
hips
girl.
her stands, or anything.
What a good girl.
Movement of the heel, whatever. They're just studying her, and
Yeah.
just the way she does it, invites them to join up or whatever. So it's neat to watch that and to learn from it, because again, I'm not very horse savvy, and I'm certainly not horse savvy with Mustangs. So and Terry's taught me a lot too over the years of having these guys for a while. So.
I know, totally.
Anyway.
It is. I enjoy watching
It's fun to
Alyssa
watch.
too, and it's fun to dive in and try and do it myself. Because like I'm with you. I was raised hunting and playing baseball with my passion. But hunting and stuff, but not around horses.
Right off the bat, Kalisto had curiosity. I felt like she really does want to connect with people. She's just a little scared. Kalisto's 18-month-old filly, who does not yet have a name, didn't take very long to warm up.
Were there a lot?
She has been raised around people, so her level of natural self-preservation when it comes to humans is much less. People have meant food and scratches her whole life. Although she isn't halter broke yet, I really don't think it would take very long to get her halter broke. Within not too long, Kalisto figured out that if she let me touch her, she would get a little reward. She seems like an extremely smart girl. She has a nice softness to her eyes that I really like as well. She even seemed like for a second that she might enjoy some scratches on her forehead, even though she was a little leery of me. I am a brand new stranger to her, so the fact that she's even willing to come up and allow me to touch her, I feel like is a really good sign. So what would we do with Kalisto if we decided to take her on? Well, first and foremost, we're going to work on getting her gentled. Enough that she can be caught, handled, hauled to the vet, and get her feet done. Jason really would love to have a Kiger Mustang mule baby, so breeding her with a Mammoth Jack in the future is something we would consider. I really don't know if we would ever try to start Kalisto under saddle. At this point, I can't say either way if we would. But if we end up taking Kalisto, we'll be taking her 18-month-old filly as well. Kalisto's oldest daughter is definitely a fine specimen of a Kiger Mustang. She threw that really flashy Grula color, and she has a ton of leg barring. Grula mules are not that common, but it would be really fun to get a Grula mule baby. Grula coloring is pronounced Gruya, but I always grew up with people calling it a Grula, and so I've just stuck with that. She is a really nice mare, and if this shows what Kalisto produces, I certainly think she would have some amazing mule babies. We say our goodbyes to Kalisto, and we head over to see the next thing. They still have their 2 Kiger studs from when they were breeding Kigers. These boys might get gelded in the future, they said. This handsome 16-hand Kiger Mustang stud is named Boulder. He was adopted in the 2015 gather. He has done some incredible things in his lifetime already. Boulder has been trained in several disciplines, including jumping and dressage. He was adopted and trained by Bert Moritz in Canada, who later offered him to Terry a few years ago. She also purchased a little pony from Bert, who looks like Boulder's miniature twin. Standing at 16 hands tall, Boulder is a big, solid Kiger stallion, but he is also incredibly friendly and kind.
I love that big stud jowls that they get.
All right, that one was Boulder, and this one's name is Gunner, and they're both Kiger studs born in the wild in Eastern Oregon. So cool.
And this one is, I bet he's in his 20s.
Gotta be.
And he is the filly's dad.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's your baby, huh? What you got? You got a tree?
Bud?
Nice, huh?
Yeah, super pretty.
Gunner is the sire of the 18-month-old filly. He came from the 2011 roundup and has been started under saddle in the past. He's not quite as tall as Boulder, but he is still an incredibly handsome Kiger stallion.
Yes, he's so spotty and pretty.
Terry and Tim once had quite the homestead here.
This last time I was here, Terry, this little calf.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
She's a British white.
British white.
Raising 10 acres of alfalfa along with pigs, poultry, and cattle. After they both suffered serious injuries over the past few years, life on the homestead has understandably slowed down. Terry still has a couple of calves though, and these two were pretty darn cute. They definitely did not help my growing desire to get a few mini cows one day.
That stinks. You didn't quite get a good shot. Oh gosh.
Those are all the thing.
Almost got you. Oh man. All right. We're just leaving the KLR. We got to hang out with some Kigers for the first time ever.
Yep.
What'd you think?
Well, I'll tell you what I was worried about. I was really worried that she was going to be similar to Honey. And we don't need 2 Honeys right now.
Just because of the time.
Time-wise, yeah. That was my main concern and why I wanted to come meet her in person, because I just really did not want another horse that was so time-consuming. And not that she won't be time-consuming, but like tonight, as you guys have already seen at this point, she was already figuring out like getting some touches on her face and eating out of my hand, and like Terry can feed her out of her hand, and I have to say Terry and Tim are so nice. Like that was really fun visiting with them.
They're awesome.
Man, they're awesome. So that was really awesome. They were so welcoming and so kind, and yeah, but she just like, she had some curiosity. I would spend some time with her filly and pay attention to her filly, and she would be like, oh, I would like some of that actually. Can you? And she figured out pretty quick. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna touch you first, and then you get like a reward. And so I'd like go to touch her, and she'd kind of be like, okay, yeah, touch me. Okay, where's my
It was
grain?
so sweet.
So she's very smart, and already I feel like there's, you know, some like communication between each other, where Honey was at first was just like, nope, can't see you, don't know, you know, you're not there. Just gonna pretend like you're not there, don't want anything to do with you. And Kalisto is definitely not like that. So that's really good.
I came over here about a month ago and met them all, And my thoughts were basically the exact same as yours. I just wanted to verify with you that you felt good about her, but it's like, she definitely has a little sweetness in her eye and a little bit of a desire to connect. Not a super strong one, but the desire's there, it felt like. So anyway, I had fun watching you work with her today and just seeing that softness in her eye when you were petting her on the face. She was just like, oh, this is not so bad.
Yeah.
So
Kalisto could go back to the gal that originally adopted her, but she's in Tennessee, so they would have to haul her. The gal won't come get her, so they would have to haul her all the way to Tennessee, which we all know fuel prices are really, really high right now. And they don't want to sell her at an auction. They don't want to see her go someplace where she might get sold to an auction. And not that like Kalisto is destitute, because she has a very good life where she's at right now, but they really want to see her go to a place that's going to work with her and hopefully help her out and, you know, just hang on to her and treat her well. And so that's why they reached out to us, which is really nice. She said she called every single sanctuary around the area that she could, and no one got back to her. Not a single one got back to her.
that's crazy.
And so sending this mare to a sanctuary has not been an option. And not saying that we're like a sanctuary, but
Not yet.
yeah, not yet. Jason has dreams and hopes. We just have to wait for the right property. But yeah, so we want to give this mare a chance. I think there's plenty of room to improve with her. Like, I think she wants to connect enough, and she's already showed that. I mean, she doesn't know who I am. Like, I just walked in there, this random person walked in their corral tonight, and she was already eating out of my hand and letting me pet her on the forehead. So you really can't ask for more than that from a Mustang that's still like pretty wild. And yeah, I think, I don't know how to wrap up my thoughts about that.